Let's talk about product prototypes. So maybe this is just something that I really have passion in, but that is designing a product, figuring out where to source those materials from, and seeing if I can manufacture it myself or work with someone closely nearby who can help me out with this. And so here's an example of something. Maybe you want to sell snake traps, right? Like people have a snake in their backyard and they want to get rid of it, or they want to, or relocate it or something. And snake traps are actually an item that I used to sell and did pretty well. So going through the design process, you can use AutoCAD, you can use different types of software. If you're not technically enabled, then that's okay. I would recommend just finding someone who can help you out with designing some of these products so that they are premium. Sometimes co-manufacturers can help you out with this, hiring an engineer to help you design these products, and then also filing patents. I don't think patents are as important, but trademarks are definitely important. So let's talk about forming your business, and then also we'll talk about filing a trademark. So I'm going to show you how to start your Amazon seller account. But before you start your Amazon seller account, you're probably going to want to create a business. So you can sell items personally on Amazon, but I wouldn't recommend it. And there's a variety of reasons for this. But the big two reasons why I would not recommend selling items personally under your own name, there's really actually three reasons. One is privacy, because you don't really want people like your name showing up as the seller on Amazon, but also for legal reasons. So having an LLC or a C corporation can potentially protect you from lawsuits. If someone gets hurt using your product or something, they might try to sue. And they can either sue your business or they can sue you personally. And if you're just selling things under your name, you are open to a lot more potential lawsuits. So liability is a big one. And then also tax reasons. So it makes more sense to have a corporation or an LLC, and you'll save some money on taxes when you are selling on Amazon. So how to open your business, you can use this platform called Taylor Brands. It's pretty intuitive. They'll walk you through and they will actually do the filing for you in whatever state that you are looking to file your LLC in. Now, if you're outside the United States and you're trying to sell on Amazon and you want to sell in America, you can still do that. And I believe Taylor Brands will help you to create that LLC even as someone who is not American. So it's a great platform. I use it for all of the companies that I launch. You can do it in about 15 minutes. I would recommend doing it right after this video to get that set up so that you can then apply to become an Amazon seller. Oh, and also the difference between a C Corp and an LLC, it can get kind of complicated. I would recommend most people just setting up an LLC. It's a pass-through entity. It's going to be easier. It just goes through on your taxes. So a C Corp, it's like a whole separate entity. It can be more complicated. For most people, probably just setting up an LLC is going to be the best bet, but I'm not a lawyer and I'm not an accountant. I'm just a random guy. So make sure you do your own research on that before you set something up, okay? All right, so filing a trademark. Now, you don't have to do this immediately, but I would recommend doing this sometime within the first 6 months or year, especially as your products start taking off on the Amazon platform. So the biggest reason for this is because you can protect your brand from copycats. As soon as something starts selling well on Amazon, you're going to see this, and you might notice this when you look up products and you'll see like 10 different versions of the same product. And you're like, why do these brands look kind of like similar but different? Like, what's going on here? And it's because there's a lot of copycats. It's actually a problem on Amazon's platform, but the biggest way to protect this and to file complaints and get those copycats taken down is to have a trademark. So you can file this with the USPTO, the US Trademark Office. It also, when you have a trademark, it allows you to enroll in something called Amazon Brand Registry. And with Brand Registry, you are protecting your brand, but you get some really good benefits. I'll leave a link to this specific page on Amazon that'll go over some of the benefits of enrolling in Brand Registry. But in order to enroll in Brand Registry, you need to have a trademark or at least have filed a trademark that is pending. All right. And so you can see some of the benefits or incentives for enrolling in Brand Registry on Amazon is you get 10% back on your first $50,000 in branded sales. Then you get 5% back through your first year until you reach $1 million in sales. So that's a pretty actually great benefit there. You also get $200 credit for Amazon Vine, which is like a review system that Amazon has set up. So If you want to file a trademark, you can go to a local attorney, a local lawyer in your area. You can also use something called Trademark Angel to help you to launch this trademark and get this up and running for your business. Trademarks do cost, between like $1,000 and $3,000 to get that set up. So keep that in mind. You don't need it right now, but you probably will want it at some point. Okay.